What's up, YouTube? I'm Taylor and I hate mosquitoes. Welcome back to the channel. Alright, today got a special treat for you. Finally got the BSA Victor back up and running with second gear, which is perfect. So it ended up being the cam plate issue, but let's go ahead and do a walk around of the bike, and I'll fire it up for you and do a cold start. Alright, let's get at it. Alrighty, as you can see, it's cold, hasn't been started yet. I know it will smoke a little bit because this has been wet sumping on me. It's part of the reason why there's been a delay for this video. But without further ado, here goes nothing. Flip the ignition switch, turn on the gas. Prime it a few times. And now we're going to actually kick it for the first time. Of course, remember to tickle the carburetor. That helps. And there you have it. There's the fire up on cold start. Alright everybody, I figured I'd go take the time and show you all the different modifications that I've done to make this not stock. So first up, we have the Webco style air filter housing, and so that I actually got from Ace Classics Supply in London. It's for their Triumphs to make a desert sled. However, I came across a copy of Cycle World, I believe. Let me grab that. I apologize, it's actually Cycle Guide. Get you guys a good view of that. But it has a Webco style air filter on it, and that's actually a how-to guide on how to build that. So I bought this off of eBay and bought that air filter housing from Ace Classics Supply, and yeah, had to modify it to make it fit. Apart from that, I do have a MCM style spark arrestor, which is great, and then had to custom make a hanger here to actually hang it and mount it to the exhaust. Apart from that, let's see, I've got Webco bars also from Ace Classic Supply, and a Webco style front fender for a desert sled, also from Ace Classic Supply. I love their product range, and I love that it works for the BSA Victor so well. I don't see a lot of other guys online running these products on a BSA Victor. They tend to keep them pretty stock, but wanted to do something a little bit different with mine. Always loved the old Triumph Desert Sleds, so this was kind of my entry into the British bike market, and I figured that I would, try my hand at making a desert sled, because typically I had just built cafe racers or brats before. But let's see. So in addition, I have this blue gas tank that I bought off of eBay, and it's very clear. There's evidence of Bondo underneath the blue paint. It was dinged up when I got it. However, I liked that. I like the character that these old bikes have, that these parts have, and so I wanted to keep that. So I reached out to my friend Chasten Brand. I'll add a link to his profile on Instagram down below. He's a great painter, knows what he's doing. Told him that I wanted a weathered vintage look, like this tank had just been the original tank and had been used and abused its life, but told him that I wanted scallops on it and some pinstriping. And so he came through, knocked it out of the park, did an outstanding job. I couldn't be happier with how it turned out, and I think it fits the look of the bike well. So additionally, I have a Bates style rear seat here, and I don't know what exactly the brand of manufacturer is on this seat. There's nothing on it. I think maybe what looks like Mako might have made this seat way back when, but it is a vintage seat. Leather's worn, seat's hard, which I'm not entirely sure if desert sled seats are meant to be this hard. Part of me thinks maybe so, to kind of absorb some of the rough terrain in the desert. But yeah, most of this bike was built using eBay parts or parts from Swap Meet over at Mid-Ohio. I know I've mentioned that a couple times, but yeah, it's kind of amazing what you can do just with parts manuals and spare manuals and parts lists, that sort of thing. These bikes have a lot of parts still available. They're great bikes. But when I initially got this bike, it was literally just a frame and a pair of matching cases. I was looking for some parts for my other BSA Victor and stumbled across this frame and matching set of engine cases and jumped on it. It was 60 bucks for those three things. And turns out when I got it home, I realized that this frame and this motor are 200 some units apart from one another from my other one. Same year, they're both 1968, both originally BSA Shooting Stars, which is the road going model of the Victor. However, I like the Victor styling a little bit better, but both of them do have center stand mounts already welded onto the frame from the factory. So I still have to get a center stand for this. Might just rock without it and keep this as a dirt bike. But yeah, I saw that. I was like, yeah, I got to jump on it. And it ended up paying off. I think it's pretty cool that I have two bikes from 1968, same production run, that were probably on the same boat over to the States from Britain. So that's pretty incredible in my book. But I want to thank you guys so much for tuning in, and it's been a fun video to shoot and show you guys this bike finally. I've been antsy about finishing it and getting the gearbox fixed. It did end up being the cam plate issue that I had talked about in my previous video. I'll go ahead and link to that in case you're just now seeing this. But I do appreciate it if you guys would like, comment, and subscribe. It means the world to me, and I can't do this without you. So thank you all. I appreciate it. So, alrighty. Well, that's it for this video. Alrighty, guys. Till next time.